It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Murray now on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. He's locked in early. Two nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Down and 11.
Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. First down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it, and he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
To DK Metcalf. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Loss of a yard.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-opening opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, Carson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And some space here. Past the 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2 touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of
that one good for 26 and a first down.
First down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He'll find Metcalf. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now it's Carson, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Seahawks.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
15. First down, Seattle.
Throwing is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And It's incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Third and long, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
Fourth down.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on fourth down. To throw again is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Cardinals.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, watch the flag, Mike, check.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. And that one will fall incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Isaiah Simmons.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Complete.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Quick dance. Come. Show it up. Hey. Bang.
Again, Wilson. Buying time to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Byron Murphy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
Check 31, check 31. Switch it, switch right, switch right. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Come on, boy. Go. You gotta be ready. Don't be scared.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before break. Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
From the shotgun, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And fighting down inside the... There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. This is Carson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carson.
Pass complete.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
2 yards. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Craig. Check 24, check 24. Share.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. We kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Wilson. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Wilson flushed out right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
2 yards on the
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's the option. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seattle.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Murray going to take off with it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. L.J. Collier showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. From the gun, Murray. The left side completion to Jones. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. Shotgun now for Murray. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A gain of 13, it's a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the year. young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.
With a pinky ring, everybody used to pick at me. Now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you.